If your fun meter is running on empty, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Watch Mojo's Let's Play Countdown, where we count down our favorite Let's Play videos in a specific category.
Best show ever. Best show ever.
On today's installment, we're looking at the Sims Challenge videos. We've ranked these videos both on the strength of the concept and on how well the hosts execute them. Speaking of executions...
Whoa! Vagina to the cactus. Oh boy.
Number 5, Sims 3 Hunger Games, Kpopp.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the first ever contestants of the first Sims Hunger Games challenge.
So a while back we did top 5 Minecraft challenges. And while researching that, there was one theme that kept coming up over and over again. The Hunger Games. I mean, Minecraft seemed like the perfect setting. A huge open environment, plenty of ways to kill each other, enormous room for improvisation. It was a match made in fan challenge heaven. But The Sims? That doesn't seem like the greatest fit. That is, unless you use the term Hunger Games in the most literal sense possible. Kpopp has set up a little game here that is part Survivor, part Big Brother. In this challenge, her Sims compete in various games and are awarded food based on their performance. Those who do poorly go hungry. If they go hungry for too long, then they naturally die.
So whoever decides to eat those waffles that Katniss unfortunately burnt, they don't even get to eat and she f***s up the waffles. Man, come on, we only get so much food a day. What are you doing, Katniss? What are you doing?
Maybe not as exciting as death by bow and arrow in a hostile dystopian futuristic gladiator arena, but it's still pretty neat. As you can imagine, this gets pretty sick and twisted pretty fast. An early challenge in episode 2 has our unfortunate candidates treading water until one of them drowns. The upside of this is one of the first contestants to drown was named Justin Bieber, but it's still a pretty harsh way to go.
No, the challenge isn't done yet. Oh, Jesus.
If you're one to feel sympathy for your Sims, try not to think too hard about how Kpopp has a tough time keeping all those Sims in the water as she tries to block them.
Well, okay, so apparently this Hunger Games challenge is a little more challenging to set up than we originally anticipated. Oh boy, now people are peeing all over.
Of course, some challenges work better than others. For the finale, Kpopp intended to have her remaining Sims fix broken televisions until one of them gets electrocuted. But unfortunately, that didn't work out so well. So it's back to the pool.
No! They all repaired the TVs! Why?
One of the smartest choices Kpopp makes is naming all of her tributes after well-known public personalities. And she does this for all 5 Hunger Games series that she does.
Right off the bat, we see that Katniss Everdeen is communicating with Justin Bieber. Looks like Bill Nye is kind of setting himself apart from everyone else. Maybe he's just too smart.
Number 4, let's play The Sims 4 Disney Princess Asylum Challenge, Koffee. Okay, so the Asylum Challenge goes something like this. Your Sim is locked in a building, which shall henceforth be called the Asylum. You can only control and direct your main Sim, who unfortunately has been given the insanity trait.
I'm insane, because I have to be, and I'm creative and I'm neat, which those are definitely true of myself.
The goal here is to prove your sanity by achieving your Sim's aspirations. Of course, you aren't the only inmate in the asylum, and everyone else is equally stricken with insanity, so achieving these goals might be a tad bit difficult.
She's evil and outgoing and insane, so I imagine that's going to be pretty challenging for Jasmine.
Koffee has modeled all of her Sims after Disney princesses, and if you're the type of person to look at Disney's branding with a particularly cynical mindset, then the irony here must be pretty palpable.
I mean, this girl's cray. She wears a fin around, but yet she has legs, I'm saying.
Whenever a player attempts a Sims challenge, or any quasi-role-playing challenge in any game for that matter, there's always a gap between what you set out to do and what the game will actually accommodate for in terms of visuals and gameplay.
Aww, look at me between the two blondies being an uh-oh strawberry Oreo.
Basically, most of these games aren't meant to be played like this, so you gotta meet them halfway. That said, this challenge is greatly helped by the inclusion of a pretty sweet lot template from the workshop by one PurpleCrafter15. It really gives that spooky nut house look and is perfect for this challenge after a few quick adjustments are made. The fact that all of these princesses, seem perky and cheerful almost makes the whole thing feel more authentic. When you look at the whole thing through the insanity lens, those cheerful smiles look less friendly and more manic. For her part, Koffee seems like she really loves these princesses, both the cartoon versions and the Trouble Sim versions, which makes her honest and witty play all the more watchable.
The three of them all tried to go get in the same bed. That was beautiful. And Cinderella's peeing through her dress. Belle was just like, night-night.
Number 3, let's play The Sims 3 Kidnapping Challenge. Sofee.
So I'm going to actually try and kidnap the town.
And now a challenge with a little more edge to it. Yes, even more edge than the Hunger Games. You're gonna have to bear with me on this one because in order to follow, we're gonna have to use our imaginations. Sofee certainly has.
She kind of looks past the way that Wilson is. She doesn't see the evil that's in him.
Here we find our Sims, Erin and Wilson. Erin seems to have found her perfect dream home with her new lover, Wilson. But unbeknownst to her, he has a dark secret waiting below the house.
Erin doesn't know anything about this area. She's only recently moved in with Wilson.
Don't let that nice dining room table fool you. This room has a sinister purpose. Maybe those outhouses give it away. In case you didn't figure it out, Wilson has set up this room to trap people. Something that he ensured by making sure that the lock on the door only works for him.
She just thinks that through this door, he keeps it locked because he has like supplies and stuff. She doesn't realize that there's another door back there. She just thinks that that's it.
That's a good thing too, because his wife almost catches him with his first victim.
Yeah, you're not meant to even know there's a second door there, Erin. Come on.
What's hilarious about this challenge is that it becomes harder and harder for Wilson to maintain this double life. Keeping his domestic situation favorable while keeping his growing number of abductees in check becomes quite a workload. This is ironic because, heck, it would be a handful in real life too, giving this absurd scenario an almost realistic flair.
Lurka-runky.
Of course, that's pretty much where the realism stops. I mean, his captives never make a rush for the door when he opens it.
At least now we could see like their moods and stuff. Like we won't tell them what to do, but we could at least have a little nosy.
Number 2, The Sims 4 Montella Legacy, Vixella.
This, my friends, is Juliet Montella. And she is going to be our starting sim for our new legacy challenge.
Here's a straightforward challenge for all you libertarians out there. In this challenge, there are no government handouts. Nope, you gotta bootstrap it if you want to succeed. The Legacy Challenge tasks you with starting off dirt poor, with not so much as a small loan of 1,000,000 simoleons. From there, you gotta claw your way up the economic ladder in order to build a house and raise a family, with the final goal of passing through 10 generations of virtual descendants. But this is The Sims after all, so before we can get down to the nitty-gritty of things, we have to have a little fashion show.
Anywho's, this is her everyday outfit. I love this outfit. I want it in real life.
With that out of the way, Vixella has to figure out what kind of shelter she can make with the very, very limited funds she's been allotted for the challenge.
No? Aw, so close.
After constructing herself a minimalist shack and planting a few veggies, she chose to be a botanist after all, Vixella Sim sets about finding herself a man. No easy task when you're foraging for food and peeing in the bushes, but at least she looks good while doing it.
What is she doing? Oh, that's real nice. Oh, that's real nice. We just get to hear everything.
By the time we reach episode 21, Vixella has gotten herself hitched. She may have had to walk down the aisle pregnant, but she's come a long way from her bush squatting days.
Oh, how romantic.
At the time of writing, this is still an ongoing challenge, so if you're interested, you can catch up on the previously released episodes quickly and then follow as it continues to develop. Vixella is a fun and charming host, so going through the generations to come with her sounds like a good investment of your time, at least as far as investing in Let's Play videos go.
Every single guest we have is literally sleeping.
Number 1, Kleptomaniac Challenge, The Sims 4 with TheSimSupply. BirdyBoots.
Oh my god, I can select Sims to travel with. I think both of the people I just stole from should come to my shop and buy some things.
I can steal chairs.
If you like longer Let's Play series, then Vixella may be a good number 1. But for those of you like us who prefer bite-sized servings, this single standalone video gets our top spot.
I stole a painting! For the first time, I stole a painting.
In this Kleptomaniac Challenge, 2 players create their own separate Kleptomaniac Sims, and then try to use this unfortunate affliction to turn a profit. Both Sims have to set up a retail store, and then can only sell things that they've stolen.
Swipe! I got my second item.
It would be a risky gamble in real life, but it makes for a great setup for a Sims challenge.
Whoa, I didn't even realize I'd stolen the lamp.
He probably did it himself.
Well, must have done. Yeah. Okay, cool. I have 3 things for sale.
For this challenge, BirdyBoots has invited James from TheSimSupply to play remotely and be her competitor.
I mean, you know, I'm just hiding in plain sight. That's my tactic here.
I mean, you literally have a balaclava on, right?
To steal more valuable items, Sims need to raise their mischief skill. So it's pretty funny to watch the competitors compulsively troll NPCs with mischievous dialogue choices like invite to fake party, start preposterous rumor, or insinuate about a pregnancy that isn't there.
I can now ask Sims their due date on ones that aren't pregnant. How nice.
That's really mean.
BirdyBoots and James have a great rapport, and Birdy has edited out the dead air and tedious bits in the video, so the hijinks and one-liners come in quick succession.
This is good. This is good.
It all comes down to a tense final few minutes as Birdy has to hurry all the remaining customers out of her store in order to get back out there and steal something else in order to ensure victory.
Go home, go home, go home, go home, go home.
This urgency is only slightly impeded by the fact that both retailers spend their remaining minute desperately trying to sweet talk customers into making a final sale.
Someone please buy it. Please just go and buy.
This will be the most incredible clutch moment if you get a sale and then like take out the trophy.
By the way, if you like this challenge, there are more Kleptomaniac challenge videos over on the TheSimSupply channel.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been fun.
Good, cool.
Well, that's it for our countdown. Let us know what other topics you'd like to see us cover, and for more great content published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Oh no, I don't know what Amanda Bynes is doing, but it can't be good.